Good afternoon, everyone. We've got a good one for you today. OKSIWA sent me a couple of taillights. We're going to be replacing the factory one with the new OKSIWA lights, full LED, full waterproof, whole shebang. So I'm not going to turn on the lights on the stock one since you already know what that looks like, but I wanted to show you that this is the test subject 2010 Toyota Tundra Rock Warrior. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox it and show you what that looks like. This is going to be a super simple install. It only takes a T30 security bit right here, flush cutter, a couple of short zip ties, and then some long ones. And obviously we got the taillight assembly, so I'm going to go ahead and take it out and show you what they look like. Here's the content of the package, beautifully protected from the manufacturer. That way it doesn't get scratched and things like that. Now when I install these, I always leave the protective film until everything is mounted. This will be the last touch and will be the last thing to be removed once everything is installed. Flip it over. As you can see, everything is fully 100% waterproof, not just water resistant, it's actually fully sealed waterproof. So no water is going to get in, no water is going to get in there and basically have water condensation showing like most cheap taillights or headlights. The resistor for the turn signal is beautifully mounted to some tabs, so you don't have to mess around and try to screw it in somewhere and things like that. The connector for the system is sealed, as what I mentioned before. No water is going to get in here. This is completely plug and play system, so this plugs in underneath. This also is basically waterproof, so as you can see, everything is sealed. So let's get to it and go ahead and take off the factory ones. When you get to the truck, the only thing that you're going to take off is one up here and one up here. Once you get those security bolts out or screws, you're going to have to pull it away from the vehicle. It's held by these tabs. There will be 2 of them. Once you get that released, just kind of temporarily put it back. Now we're going to go underneath the truck and show you the plug that needs to come off, which is going to be down here. This is the one where the new system is going to plug into. So once you get that out, go ahead and unplug it and then plug the new system in. I've gotten the plug released. All you have to do is press this release tab right here, push it forward, and this might get a little tight to remove, so spray a little bit of lubricant if you wanted to. I removed this before, so it's a little bit easier to take it off, but if it's been sitting here for a while or you haven't take off the taillights ever, it's going to be tight. So spray a little bit of lubricant so that way it'll release a little bit easier. Now we're back up to the taillight side, so go ahead and pull the whole assembly with the harness. Now put this aside. Now we can go ahead and install the new one and just kind of move around the protected plastic. That way once you mount everything in there, you can easily just pull this out. But like I said, this is the last thing that I pull out. Extra precaution, that way it doesn't get scratched up. So just move it right along the edge. That way it'll be easily taken out once it's installed. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount that. I went ahead and added a couple of zip ties just to make it a little neat. Mounted it to this area right here just to keep it secured. Now we get to go ahead and put everything back. We've got the screws back in, so we're going to go ahead and go under and secure the connector along with the harness underneath. Now you might be wondering why this thing is held by zip tie. Well, the stock clip that gets mounted to the body, it didn't want to release at first, so I ended up just breaking it off. As you can see, the zip tie is not really going to go anywhere, so I'm using the hole where that clip was and just kind of wedge the plug right here. As you can see, I'm moving it a little bit and it's not moving nowhere, but make sure this thing is away from anything that can cut it or it's rubbing against something. I zip tied the harness right here as well. The reason for that is you want the harness away from the trunk assist right here, and you don't want it catching, so that's the reason why I zip tied it here. and obviously secure the plug over here. Here's the tail light completely mounted, so we can go ahead and take the tape off and compare it to the stock one right after. Just to show the difference, stock, and here is the new OKSIWA light kit. Now the passenger side is literally the same exact, so like I said, take this off, unplug it from the bottom, install the new one, and zip tie everything together. Remove the old one. Just like the driver side, I just zip tied them kind of together, that way they're not flapping around. Just make sure you don't zip tie the harness to the actual resistor, as these things do get hot and it will melt the wire. So zip tie it away from it. Now it's time to put it back where it belongs. Same exact in the passenger side. Zip tie everything to that bracket along to this bracket right here. As you can see, it's away from anything that can cut it. Both sides are done, so go ahead and take the tape off. Absolutely beautiful taillights. Beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of show you what it looks like while it's still somewhat sunny, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's at nighttime. Now I'm only going to show one side, that way you can get the full gist of the tail light itself, but for the nighttime I'm going to show both of them, that way you can fully see what they look like at nighttime. But for this one, I'm only going to do the driver's side. I'm going to go ahead and turn everything on, brake and things like that, the usual, that way you can see everything. So let's get to it. Just wanted to show you what the lights look like at daytime. So we're going to go ahead and turn everything on.